there are many problems there, and we came to the conclusion that we need to do what's in the best interest of these kids, and that we can find alternative placements that meet their needs, both in terms of the problems that they have to deal with personally as well as their educational needs. So we're in the process of doing that. The big question is the 12 delinquent girls, and we discovered there are other delinquent girls that have been placed in other nonprofits in the state of Iowa that are accredited institutions that have been able to provide better services. So we're looking at how we can make sure that none of these kids fall through the cracks, and the focus needs to be on not protecting the institution, but protecting the rights of these kids.
When are you going to close the boys' training school?
Well, I think there's a question as to what is in the best needs of these kids. And again,
well, if that kind of facility is not right for girls, why is it okay for boys?
Well, first of all, I think with boys the same thing. We ought to look at what's in their need, what meets their needs. There's also a number of nonprofits around the state that fits their needs as well. And additionally, we have more boys that tend to be violent or dangerous than we do of girls. And so it's a different situation, but we need to make sure that in each instance, we're doing what's in the best interest of not only protecting the safety and well-being of the people of Iowa, but of meeting the needs of these kids. And my concern is too much emphasis is on protecting the institutions. We have these old institutions that have been around forever, and the concern seems to be, well, we've got to keep the status quo, as opposed to what's happening to the kids. Are they being treated right? I don't see how anybody can justify keeping these children for an extended period of time in isolation cells.
Just to be clear, you were referring to Eldora, and that's the state training school for boys.
She is, yes.
Would you ever consider closing that under the same circumstances?
Well, I think it would be appropriate to look at all of our institutions, and are they meeting the needs of the children that are placed there, and is there better options or alternatives? So I'm not advocating that we change or close that institution, but I do think, and I've visited with Disability Rights Iowa, and they think it is appropriate that we review other institutions like Eldora as well.